Okay, so some of our animal-like protists are pathogens, which means they cause disease. Some examples of those are the amoebas that cause amoebic dysentery. We've talked about this in health, I believe. If you go south of the border and you don't take special precautions to sterilize your water, you will very likely get this disease. And it's a little amoeba that lives in the water, and when you drink it, it takes up residence in your gut, and it wreaks havoc there. Dysentery, if you'll recall from health class, is bloody diarrhea. So these things so inflame your intestine that your intestine starts bleeding, okay? And you don't want this. It's a nasty thing. Giardia, it's another one I believe we talked about in health, but it's a protozoan that also lives in contaminated water, and it's also very common in countries that don't have great sanitation for their water, like Mexico and south of the border. Giardia, though, is a little protozoan that will stick itself to the inside of your intestine and actually create scarring there. So, nice. Malaria is caused by a protozoan. Malaria is a deadly disease. It kills very, very many African children every year. Frankly, a lot of its symptoms are a lot like COVID. There's this fever, although the fever is usually higher. I believe COVID is more of a low-grade fever, but malaria can cause a pretty high fever. And it can invade your organs and cause severe organ damage and organ failure, and it can kill you, like we said. All right, another protozoan-caused disease is African sleeping sickness, or Chagas disease. Clearly, this is carried, and by the way, malaria is carried in mosquitoes, a specific mosquito, Anopheles mosquito. African sleeping sickness is a protozoan that's carried in a certain fly that lives in Africa. It's called the tsetse fly, and it's, a lot like this sleeping disease where you just fall asleep at weird times, and I'm not sure if that can create death or not. I probably ought to look that up. I don't remember. All right, but anyway, African sleeping sickness caused by animal-like protist. Alrighty, that's our protists, kingdom protista. After this, we're done with the microscopic things, and we're just going to, we'll probably look at fungi really fast first.